Pleased to say that she joins us now. Hello to you, Maria. First of all, congratulations on the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm guessing when you set this up 4.5 years ago, you weren't expecting this.
You know, we're coming up on almost a decade by January, but definitely not expecting it. And I never expected how much journalism and the delivery platforms for journalism would have changed.
Tell me more about your website and the work that you do.
So, you know, when we set it up, the mission, the elevator pitch was very simple. We build communities of action, and the food we feed communities is journalism. And the way we deliver it is technology. We embrace technology. And that was probably part of the reason that we were among the first to really realize how social media, which now is the world's largest delivery platform of news, how that has become weaponized and used by authoritarian style leaders to actually I called it death by 1,000 cuts of our democracy, essentially eroding facts. And then without facts, you have no sense of what reality is, tearing apart our shared reality.
What resistance have you come up against?
Tremendous, you know, for how did democracy crumble? That's really the story, right? Not only do you have the rise of authoritarian style leaders like Duterte. I've been a journalist for 35 years, started in broadcast journalism. And, you know, in about 2 years, less than 2 years, I received 10 arrest warrants. It's become far more dangerous, has required far more to just do our jobs. And then in addition to that, our audience, the people we serve, are actually not getting their news undiluted. It's great that you're on television, but if you are online, you know, everything has been commodified, and social media has become a behavior modification system.
And what has the Philippines government, what reaction have you had from them? And I suppose the president particularly, has he reached out to you at all?
He hasn't, although it took 3 days before the presidential spokesman acknowledged, you know, congratulated me for being the first Filipino, but then reminded me that, you know, I have criminal cases the government is pursuing. All told, the maximum jail sentence, I could go to jail for more than 100 years, so for the rest of my life. But also beyond that, the government took credit, saying that this prize shows that press freedom is alive and well in the Philippines.
So what do you do to stay out of jail?
I keep doing my job. You know, 2019, I was arrested multiple times, and I had to spend almost 90% of my time with lawyers. I've learned a lot. And it's not just the individual countries, but also international law that needs to protect journalists more. And we continue to do accountability journalism, investigative journalism, because while it's become harder to hold power to account, this is a time when the mission of journalism has become even more important.
And what will your Peace Prize mean, do you think, if anything, to the, obviously a great deal to you and for the people that work with and for you, but what about for the wider community? You say that the government's accepted praise for this award coming to your country.
We've all felt an incredible boost of energy. You know, this is like turning the sun's rays, eliminating the darkness. So we are gearing up for May 2022 presidential elections. So you have a lame duck president, right? It's the tail end of a 6-year term for President Duterte. But I think beyond that, I've spent the last week or so talking to journalists in Venezuela, in Mexico, in India, in Pakistan, in the United States, in Japan, journalists who feel under threat, journalists who feel that they have had to make so many more sacrifices just to do their job.